Want to go to Mars? Can't afford it? Try scenic wasteland like Utah.
This is Space News. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Space News. I'm Marcus. That's Kevin, and we're here to tell you about going to Mars. But by going to Mars, we mean Utah, Kevin.
Yes.
Not the real Mars. This past weekend, I should say, 7 Mars 1 candidates, the mission that's going to Mars, the really rich people that are going to
the
Mars.
private Mars
The
mission.
private Mars, not the NASA-funded one. 7 of them are going spending 2 weeks of their hard-earned lives out in Utah at the special, what's it called? The Mars Desert Research Station. They'll be doing this for 2 weeks to simulate what it would be like to be on Mars in preparation for their trip in 2024. Now, what's interesting is that not a week ago, just over a week ago,
Last week of January.
yeah, the last week of January, a fire broke out at this research facility, and I believe that fire actually happened somewhere near the greenhouse. So, I don't know. It's
Crisis management test?
right. I mean, either way, so the good thing was the timing of the fire was that
Before they arrived.
was before they arrived, but it was also when they were going to be switching out probably the new team anyway, because there had been a group there since the end of December from last year.
Yeah.
And they were getting ready to switch out. Additionally, it took fire crews a long time to get there because they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Utah.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a fire on Mars, you're not going to be able to get, AAA out there or a fire truck or whatever. It's going to take a while. So that was kind of a good simulation test, but it's unfortunate.
You had to solve the fire yourself.
Right. It's unfortunate that happened, and we really do wish the best to these 7 candidates out there, and I can't wait to see what comes out of this thing, because I've seen pictures of what the Mars 1 candidates look like in Utah, and it looks very interesting. I really hope that their actual gear looks more impressive than this, but maybe we'll post a picture or something.
Yeah. So, speaking of making space easier.
Easy.
Just trying to get up there more often. The military, specifically DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
That's it.
Yes, I remembered it that time. Has been working on a way to use planes to launch rockets. Now, this is a pretty old idea. The Pegasus launch system used, It was a Lockheed airliner, I think. So you needed a huge plane, and they only did it at least I know one time.
Right.
Like, it was just expensive, it was unwieldy, and so they just generally didn't really do it that much. DARPA, however, is right now working and is funded to work on a project that can connect a small rocket, so something that could launch a satellite of about 100 pounds or less, to an F-15. The rocket would be tied into the F-15's own weapons communication system, so the F-15 wouldn't need any refits at all. You just snap on the rocket, the F-15 launches, and once you get to the right altitude, the rocket disconnects and goes on its way.
Does all the work.
So the goal is 100-pound satellite or lighter for less than $1 million within 24 hours of when you want to launch it. So it's supposed to be easy and fast and cheap for really small payloads.
That's like America's slogan. Easy, fast, cheap.
Yes, exactly.
I can see Top Gun 2 having this in it somehow. Maverick's in a climb, and he's like, "We gotta deploy the satellite." "No, Iceman, no, deploy it!" And it just goes away, and we start World War III again, because that's what happened in the other movie. Spoilers. But yeah, this is really exciting. The animation is great. It's really cool to see how the concept of how this thing is going to work, and I hope that this will allow. I mean, I know that SpaceX is working. They want to launch satellites and stuff, but there's also other people. I think it's Virgin Galactic.
Yeah.
Richard Branson wants to also launch satellites up to do his own internet thing. I mean, he could feasibly use this, but I mean, he does have his own. He has space. He's spaceship.
Virgin Galactic has been working on Launcher 1.
Really creative.
But it has never flown because they're still working on the designs of it. So that's still way out in the future.
But if he were to design these satellites soon-ish, he could possibly use this if he needed to. If wherever he gets a hold of an F-15, that he can be like, I have a fleet of F-15s. We can put this stuff on. Anyway, that is your space news for this week. I hope you can find more space news around the internet. There's plenty of it out there, but these are the 2 coolest things that we have. We will be covering the SpaceX launch.
Yes, which you'll hear about next week.
You'll hear about next week. Don't worry, we got all the gruesome and wonderful details for you. In the meantime, you can actually go buy t-shirts to help support the show over at outofspacetv.spreadshirt.com. We haven't mentioned that in a while. They're cool t-shirts. Neither of us are wearing them right now, but you can get them, and you can become part of our awesome, awesome family. Besides that, Kevin, you got anything else?
Nope.
All right, we'll see you out there.
Thanks. Thanks for watching today's video. You can like and subscribe down below, as well as comment on all the different subjects that we talked about today. You can find other content elsewhere on the internet, so look for those links. You can also watch a random video of our channel right here. Thanks for watching.